All right, what is up, guys? I'm here in Salina in Playa del Carmen, and what I'm going to be going over in this video here is talking about niches. So I know that in some cases I've had a lot of potential agency owners, new agency owners contact me asking about what niche they should go into. So I'm going to make it really easy for you guys. I'm going to lay out less than 5 options for you, and I've done the research for this, I've vetted it myself, and I have other agency owner friends that are currently in these niches that I'm about to tell you. So they work. All you have to do is basically just do the outreach and fulfill the service, and you're pretty much good. So whenever I go about picking a niche, there's a certain process that I go through, and this is the process that I went through when picking my niche, which is mortgage. I help mortgage brokers get more leads using Facebook ads. So the process that I went through in picking that niche is that I wanted to pick something that would be high ticket, meaning that the client stands to make a lot of money from just one deal coming in, right? So the average deal, say for example, my client in California who's a mortgage broker, he will see a little bit over 1% to about 1.5% for a closed loan, which could be anywhere from 400,000 to up to 700,000, right? So that could be anywhere from 4,000 to 7,000 that they stand to make from one deal coming in, right? So it's not only real estate where you're looking at big deals like that. There are other niches as well that's very similar to mine that you can reach, and there's a ton of demand for it. So not only do we want something that's high ticket, but we want there to be enough people, enough businesses in that niche for us to target. So that's another one there as well. And obviously there needs to be a demand. You need to offer them something that is in high demand for them. So in this case, it would be lead generation, whether it be through Facebook or Google ads. It's something that is high in demand for every business, but especially these right here, because these businesses primarily are the ones that already advertise. So for example, for my niche, they already advertise on a certain platform already, and so they're paying money to advertise. So that's something huge as well, is picking a niche that already pays for advertising, right? You don't want to go to, like, for example, a commercial real estate broker, where most oftentimes it wouldn't make sense for them to do like something like Facebook ads, right? Because the type of clientele that they want, it wouldn't be the smartest strategy to use Facebook ads. So I'm going to lay out the different niches. So number one is the roofing niche. So roofing, those deals are big. You know, one installation or repair or anything like that could be thousands of dollars for a roofing company, and they're already paying a lot of money to other companies. I think one is Angie's List. I'm not sure if it's Yelp, but there's other companies like House, for example, that also charge money to roofing companies to promote them. Now, oftentimes with those companies that sell leads, a lot of them are low quality leads. The leads are not even being sent exclusively to them, meaning that they might send it off to one roofing company and they'll get, other roofing companies as well and send them that same lead. That's what happens in mortgage. In mortgage and real estate, Zillow, all these different types of companies, what they'll do is they'll send the same lead to 5 different people, and then they all just compete. And so it's not really an effective strategy. So the competition in terms of who you're competing against, they're not really providing that much of a great service. So once you convey the value, they're gonna really want to come on board with you, especially if you're able to show them, what exactly you can do for them and what kind of quality you can bring. So roofing, that's one that you can easily charge $2,000, $2,500. I know that there's some that charge up to $5,000 as well. It all depends on what you're offering, what kind of guarantees you have, what kind of results you've had in the past. Like, all those different things, they contribute to how much you can charge them, right? Obviously, you can do up to 5K. I mean, I'm sure there's people out there that are doing 10K packages for roofing companies. obviously I'm guessing that they're providing results, but roofing company, easily you can charge $2,000 minimum. The second one is solar. So solar panel installation companies, they make a ton of money from just one installation. It's thousands of dollars. Again, that's essentially who we're going after. The price point of over $1,000 for one person coming in. We're not really looking at someone who's maybe getting like a $30 like membership from one lead coming in, $30 a month membership, $50 a month. Like, that's not really ideal. What you want is to go after the companies that are higher ticket. That way you can charge over $2,000, $3,000, $5,000, whatever it might be. So solar companies, that's another one that you can do, where you can charge these guys and they'll be happily to pay, because a lot of them are looking for leads. They're commission based, so they're looking for more people to talk to, and essentially they're just looking for homeowners that want to save money on their electricity bill, right? Which is a huge market out there, and all you really need is a winning campaign, a winning funnel, and just install it. And once you have one person that you can install it for, you can do it for a lot more people. So after that, so we've gone over roofing, solar. The third one is HVAC. So heating, ventilation, and air conditioning. So HVAC companies, these are the ones that install big, I guess, the air conditioning, the heating installation, all that stuff for buildings, but also residential homes. And so now we're, at the time of this video, we're going into winter. So what that means is that they're looking for people that are, looking for heating and ventilation, heating, ventilation. So right now is the perfect time. Now that we're heading into winter, people are going to be looking for that kind of stuff. There's a huge demand, and it's not really specific to any sort of type of person. Essentially, we're just looking for homeowners that, or not even homeowners, but basically people that want heating in their place. Usually that's homeowners. And one deal, again, thousands of dollars come in for them, and there's a huge demand for HVAC companies. They're willing to pay. They pay other companies like House and Angie's List and all these types of companies thousands of dollars to get them leads, people to talk to. So all you have to do, and it's really simple, because sites like Groupon, sites like House, all these, they already have, or even Google Ads as well, they already have offers. All you have to do is duplicate that and then use that on Facebook, and then put that in front of the right people, which is basically maybe like a 50-mile radius, like a 20-mile radius around their location, targeting these homeowners, and you'll be able to get a really good return for them. So that's the third one. So we've gone over, the first one is roofing, we've gone over HVAC and solar. So the fourth one that I'm going to be going over is mortgage. So that's my niche, the niche that I primarily go after and specialize in. And what you're able to do for them, one deal, like I mentioned, they make 1% off a home if they're in, like, maybe on the lower end where there's not really as much in loan amount. Then what's going to happen is they'll probably get like $3,000 or whatever it might be. But if they're in a higher income state, kind of like where I'm from, in California, in Washington, in Florida, in Texas, Arizona, Colorado, Virginia, all these different states, they tend to make a lot of money from just one deal, especially in California, where you can go after mortgage and real estate brokers. So these are people that have a mortgage license, and they also help people with buying a home, so they have a real estate license as well. So they make 6%, so they make 4% actually, 4% off one deal, and they make even more if the person is not only looking to buy a home, but they're selling their current one. So that adds to 3%. So it's a lot of money that they're able to make from just one deal coming through the door. For example, my real estate and mortgage broker client, he's able to make $15,000 on average from one deal coming in. So typically they're really good at sales. They already pay money for services like Zillow, LendingTree, there's lead points, there's a ton of different companies that charge them a lot of money to get them results. And oftentimes, like I said, they're low quality. They're not actually helping them in the best way possible. You know, they're oftentimes just sending leads that are being sent to 5 other lenders, and it's not really as effective as having someone like you or I to create a system, not a Facebook ad, a system which includes a Facebook ad to get them people into the door that are qualified and that are looking to buy a home, and they're looking for a lender to work with them. So those are the 4 niches I highly recommend. I've personally already researched these. If I were to pick another niche, it would be one of the other 3 from this list. The other 3 that I mentioned, either HVAC, solar, or roofing. Those are all really, really good niches, and there's a ton of opportunity for them. So I hope this was helpful. I hope that this answered a lot of questions and made the decision-making process a lot more easier, so that you're not picking a niche that maybe there's no demand in, or maybe you have the wrong service that you're offering to them. You know, like I mentioned, for all of these, you can offer Facebook ads and or Google ads as well, and there's a huge demand for that. And so, like I mentioned, I know other agency owners as well that are currently in these niches, and they are dominating in each one of these, in roofing and solar and HVAC. They're doing really well for themselves. So go ahead and take this. If you did need help, and say, for example, you said to yourself, hey, I want to just pick mortgage, I want to do what you're doing, and just copy, you know, your way of getting clients, your way of closing clients, and your way of delivering, send me a private Instagram message at Gilberto himself. I'll probably have a link in the description, and I can go through, and you can basically copy and paste what I'm doing to get my clients, closing them, and also fulfilling it, so that makes it that much more easier for you to actually go out there and get this as soon as possible. It's essentially what I did when I got started. I have a mentor who I learned this from, and so several people actually that I learned this from, so I paid a lot of money to put together a system that I now follow to consistently get clients and be able to live in a beautiful place like this, like Playa del Carmen in Mexico, and be able to live life on my terms, right? Not have to be in a job where I don't really care about what I'm doing, and I don't really make a difference in other people's lives, and I'm not really progressing as a human being. And that probably got a little bit too deep, but those are the reasons why I did this. So if I could help one person make this transition easier from a job, or maybe even getting them from, you know, 0 clients to even 2 clients, that could be a huge thing. That could be a life changer for you who's watching this out there right now, just like I was a year and a half ago in my job, listening on my earphones to other agency owners who were out there already doing it, and just being so inspired. And so I hope this helps you. Like I said, if you want my help, go ahead and leave me a DM on Instagram mentioning this video, and we can take it from there at Gilberto himself. All right, I hope this was extremely valuable for you guys. Take this and run. Do not hesitate. The faster you take action, the faster you will see results. All right, I'll see you guys later.